Namaste. Today I'm going to do a swatching of these Copic markers. So let's see what are the colors that are there. I'm not familiar with this brand at all, so I'm sure that these alphabets mean something. So let's open the packet. Things. I spilled all the markers. So they are not really in a box. This is just a paper and this is the box. Yeah, so these are made in Japan, and I always feel that stationery items, especially which are made in Japan, are really good quality. This is my personal experience. Maybe I'm a bit partial towards that. Maybe not true. Maybe there are other brands also not made in Japan necessarily are good, but I don't know. So these are dual tip, refillable and alcohol ink markers. So for me, all the three all the three terms are very good, because dual tip means you get a flat and a narrow tip. Refillable, of course, I always feel very guilty whenever I have to throw a pen or anything which has a plastic content in it into the trash bin. I prefer if I can use or reuse it. And then alcohol markers, of course, I have experience with the cheaper brands and I do really love it. So let's see. Let me grab the one which fell to the floor. Fine. Now, so Copic, I guess this is pronounced as Chow, and then it shows over here that this is the medium broad, and it says over here super brush and the number of the color. Okay, and it says the name light pink. Now let's see one of the other shades. So this is BG15 and the name of the color is agua or aqua, and again here it is showing the super brush and medium broad. So I guess the difference in the medium broad would be that the broad tip won't be as broad as it is in the standard markers that we usually purchase. So let's start. So let me do this one first. Lilac V04. So let's do the broad tip first. So this is how the tip is. It's like, I think, slightly smaller, like maybe a few centimeters, 2 centimeters or so less. So let's see. Okay, it was quite smooth when I actually put it, and this is the fine tip. So yeah, that's how it is. And so this is the brush tip, not the fixed tip. So if I press this down, it will give a broader stroke, and if I just, but this is like I'm literally just barely touching the page. So that was from the brush end. And let's see the effect on the back side. Yeah, so like any other marker, it just seeps through completely. So yes, I will have to keep a barrier when I am coloring with this. So let me put here opaque back. Okay, then I'm not going in any specific order. I am just taking whatever I can get my hands on. YG11, and this is Mignote. I'm not even sure what that what does that mean? I'm not sure what that means. One thing is there that the caps are a lot easier to take out. They click on also much easier. The budget ones I really have to like struggle with it sometimes. And let's see. Okay. The next one is this. This is RB21 and light pink. My handwriting is a lot better than this, but the way this book is and with this paper, I'm not able to actually write properly. Not that you care, but I'm just telling. Okay, so let's do this. That's the flat end and the brush tip. Okay, so till now I have done half of the pens that I have. So out of 6, 3 I have done. Till now my impressions. Ergonomics of these is good. The barrel's thickness is fine. It's comfortable to hold it. The name, the number, everything is clearly visible. The minus points that I have is that these are like what do you say, round, though they don't really roll because of these small humps on the caps, so it stops it, but still there's a, you know, it doesn't really necessarily stay in place like the flat barrels of a normal marker. And I'm not a big fan of the brush tips because I have to worry about the pressure. So with the normal felt tips I don't have to worry about that. It doesn't, the, what do I mean by that is the stroke size does not depend upon the pressure that I am applying. So let's do this one, Y21, and this is buttercup yellow. The name is too big, so I'll just put it in 2 lines. This is the broad tip, and so if I press this, it's so thick, and if I don't press it, then it's like thinner. I do notice that this also spreads more or less, but I think it doesn't spread as much as the other alcohol markers. Also, surprisingly, these don't smell that bad. I had expected them to have a stronger stink from the alcohol, but it's not that bad. Okay, moving on to the 5th one. It's BG15. Yeah, the brush tip is going to take some getting used to. It's maybe because I've been using the felt tip for a longer time. And then this is B23. So I'll just write it in case you cannot see it. The spelling is this. How do you even pronounce that word? Okay, anyways. I have a question to you all. Do all Copic markers have brush tips for the fine tip side? If yes, then that might be a big deterrent for me not to purchase this. Other than that, I like the way the colors look. These are pastels and yet they look so bright and vibrant. As I said, I like the ergonomics of these, and these were quite cheap. Not as cheap as the others, but I could afford this, so I can, instead of going for a whole set, I can, maybe like build up a set over many months by buying a few at a time. But I think even a set of 12 basic colors is in euros about 80 euros. That's a big amount. I can get like 200 or even more markers of budget. The problem with the budget ones is that once they are over, we have to throw them in the dustbin, and as I said, I really feel very bad about that. That being said, though these are refillable, I'm not sure what the refill costs. So if it's going to cost me the same amount that I paid for a whole brand new marker, I'm not really sure what inclination I will have to actually order the refill. But that's a long time to go before I have to decide on that one. Uh, Anyways, so this was my review on the Copic pastels, and any comments and suggestions, please do put in the comments box. I will put a link for these markers in the description, and these are very good actually, and if you like to have quality markers, then I would recommend you to order them. And if you are going to order them, then please do use the link that I have put in the description box, so that I can get a small commission for that, and I can hopefully buy more of these markers. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so, and thanks for stopping by and watching. Have a nice day.